What's up, everyone? I'm Tamara, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe because if you lose my channel, you may never find it again because my channel is difficult to find. And be sure to like the videos so that people can know about what I'm talking about because I feel like personality disorders and such are things that can help people. So today we're going to talk about something that I think is super fascinating. We're going to talk about the thinking process of a narcissist because they do think differently than your average Joe. But here's the deal. Do narcissists think that they think differently from other people? The answer to that is no. And therein lies a huge problem. So, narcissists are what you call ego-syntonic. And that just means that the person believes that their behavior, thoughts, opinions, values are normal and the same or in line with how other people think and view life and view things, and they do not recognize their own behavior. So let's just say, for just explanation purposes, something that's extreme, something that you think is normal that other people would not think was normal at all. Let's say that you thought that you were supposed to stay awake at night and sleep during the day. Now, of course, we know that certain jobs require that. But what if there's something that you believe to be accurate and true, and everybody else is like, that is not okay? So if you think that screaming and yelling at people and cursing people out, let's say you think that that's a normal behavior, that that's something that you can walk around and do to people in the stores or when you're shopping or when you're working with people, most people would disagree with that. They would say the opposite, that that's not okay. So that's kind of how a narcissist thinking is. They think that what they're doing is the same as what everyone else does. Oh, everybody walks around the stores cursing everyone out and treating people badly and mistreating folks. That's what we all do. When in fact, the truth is that is not what is occurring at all. So it's sort of like that. It's their own thinking is skewed. It's skewed. So if you think that what you're doing is normal, is that a sense of denial? Denial is a defense mechanism, but I think it's more than denial. Denial is when you don't see the truth. Like when I'm working with a parent whose child is ADHD, they will often not see the behavior. They will make excuses for it. That's just their personality. They don't act like that at home. And they're in denial. It's like they don't see what everyone else is seeing. It's sort of like that, but it goes deeper into the personality. I think we can get so used to ourselves and our personalities and how we view things and do things, and it feels so natural because that's how you function, that you don't have another piece of yourself that's saying, no, that's not normal. That's not what I like. It would be sort of like, you enjoy drinking a cup of coffee every morning, and somebody trying to tell you you don't enjoy drinking coffee in the morning. You will be like, but I do enjoy drinking coffee in the morning. So what are you talking about? I think the narcissists, they know what they know, they like what they like, they do what they do, they have the patterns that they have, and those patterns are so ingrained into their personality that they see it as normalcy and there's no challenge. So most of us have an actively working conscious that, when you think of the id, the ego, and the superego, which is something that Freud created or invented, that we do. So your id is your impulses, your, I just want that chocolate, or I want to act out, or I want to drink, and then your super ego, it's regulating everything. Like it's kind of like the angel on your shoulder saying, no, that's not okay. That this is okay, but that's not. And let's make a good decision. And then your ego is your natural state of consciousness. So if you don't have anything that's challenging you to keep that ego in balance, I think narcissists have an unbalanced ego, id, and super ego system that is out of whack. But for them, it seems very normal. They think that they are thinking and feeling like the majority of society. But if you've ever been locked in a room 8 hours a day with a narcissist, you will know that their thinking is off, that they do not think the way everyone else thinks. But in order to keep from triggering them and making them snap or be rude or mean, we kind of go, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So one of the issues is nobody's challenging them because you don't want a tantrum or to be targeted and picked on because they can be super sensitive. So we just kind of go along with their thought process, and you would be more likely to step into their thought process as a defense mechanism to protect yourself. So, according to Dr. William Hart and his associates who examined subjects with personality disorders in 2018, the client who has ego-syntonic traits believes that you're the problem, not me. The person with an ego-syntonic personality may not view their traits as a problem. Instead, they may view them as an asset. Doesn't that sound like a narcissist? And ego-syntonic, by the way, is spelled EGOSYNTONIC, just in case you've never heard that term before. But yeah, you're the problem, not me. So I'm doing everything right. And so when you're with a narcissist and you hear their thought process and why they are persecuting certain people, you sort of switch places in your mind and you're thinking, no, you're the one with the problem. You're the one doing something wrong, not that person. But in their mind, that person is doing something wrong. They're mistreating them. They're not seeing that, you're attacking that person. And that's why they're reacting to you the way that they are. No, that person is picking on me. So they think you're the problem, not me. I'm fine. And the reason why that's so important is because we have to understand why narcissists keep narking, or whatever the word is. The phrase right now is the math ain't mathin', or make it make sense. So we have to wonder, why are these people okay with the way that they behave? But if you're ego-syntonic, then you don't see yourself any different from the majority of society. So if you can't see that part of yourself, then you're never going to change and you're going to keep driving everybody else bananas. So I think that is fascinating. Ego-dystonic refers to behaviors, values, and feelings that are in harmony with or acceptable to the needs and goals of the ego, or it's consistent with one's ideal self-image, and that's by Wikipedia. So it's alignment. It's in alignment. It's perfectly flowing. That is what that means, and that's how the narcissist sees themselves. They don't see themselves the way that we see them. Ego dystonic refers to a subject's expressions being inconsistent with their self-concept and goals, and accompanied by an increase in anguish and self-recrimination. So it's kind of like yourself is fighting with yourself about certain things. Like, something doesn't feel right. Like somebody who has OCD might know that this is not in line with the way that I think I should be thinking or feeling. But the narcissist is unique in the sense that they are unbothered by the things that they should be bothered by, so that they can change and be different in some sort of way. So it's fascinating. It's like they need a little bit more of the other trait, but they don't have it. And that's why the rest of us have to continuously cope with their bad behavior, because they don't see anything wrong. So I just think it's good to understand these types of concepts so that we can be honest with ourselves about what we're dealing with and who we're dealing with. And if we want to help these people, that is a mountain hurdle to have to climb and overcome with them. So let me know what you think of this. Is there a cure for narcissists in light of that there is no challenge to the self? Let me know in the comments, and definitely check out my book, The Workplace Narcissist by Tamara Hunter Zyon, and I will give you lots of information about narcissists and how to cope with them. And if you are having difficulty in your romantic life, or you just need a little touch up, then check out my book, Flip the Script on Love, and I think you will really enjoy it. I think it'll be a fun read for you. So I'll put the link in the description box. Like the video, and I'll see you wonderful, amazing people on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.